Welcome back to week number 3 of Living Well with Master Kang from Grandmaster Kang's Taekwondo School. Hope you guys have really enjoyed our sessions. Today we're going to actually teach you guys how to do some white belt material. So obviously I'm a black belt. I've been training for about 42 years. I've reached the rank of 6th degree black belt, and I'd love to teach you guys a little bit about martial arts. And obviously we've been talking about how physical fitness helps us tremendously and just feeling better and feeling more positive. And that's really the message of our show, is to, during this time and really in life, how to be more successful in life, how to have a mental, physical, and spiritual strength and well-being. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If we could go ahead and raise our right hand again and say, I promise what I learned here today from Master Kang, I will not use it in a harmful manner against anybody else. Obviously, Taekwondo or martial arts is used for self-defense. It's a great way to get in shape. It's a lot of fun to learn. And just in case, I mean, sometimes there's negative situations where you could get attacked somehow, some way. I mean, I saw something on about Dollar General where there was a lady and she had her daughter, and there was this gentleman pretending to shop, and he was going around the different aisles, grabbed that little girl by the arm and tried to rush out the store, and the mom luckily saved her girl, and there was an off-duty officer that was outside and was able to help the situation too. So hopefully we never encounter the situation, but martial arts is also good, to have in our defense against any battle physically that we may have, and also mentally, as I'm going to talk to you guys about later today, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start with stretching. I'm going to go ahead and invite Owen back up here.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So stand right over here, please, Owen.
Yes, sir.
So Owen is a red belt, okay? He's almost to the rank of black belt. So like I said before, we're going to try to study some white belt material, which is the first belt. Then we have orange belt, yellow belt, green belt, blue belt, red belt, and finally black belt. And then we go through our certain degrees. So we have 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, 4th degree, all the way up to 9th degree is the highest that you can go. And Grandmaster Kang, who started an organization back in 1971, has reached the 9th degree black belt, was inducted in the World Taekwondo Hall of Fame, like I told you guys, for the past couple weeks. So he has a huge legacy and a big honor to his name. So, but before we get started, we're going to go ahead and do some stretching. So I want to stand over here, please. You stand sideways. All right, I'm going to put your hands on your hips. If you'll follow along with me, adults, parents, children, everyone's having a good time, okay? So we're going to make some neck circles like that to get started. Go the other way. All right. Put your arms forward like this. And remember, I told you guys that Taekwondo is a full body workout of the direction. So we're going to stretch the neck, the arms, but cross your arms like this, the back, the lower torso, the hamstrings, and all that stuff, so we can have a really good time. Let's turn our body backward like this. Try to look behind you and stretch those back muscles out. All right, and then spread your feet apart, about 2 shoulder widths, and we're going to try to put our arms close to the ground as we can. Bend over, hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then walk it over to your right side. Try to grab a hold of your ankle and put your head as close to your leg as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's everybody have a seat, and we'll do some ground exercises. So first of all, we're going to spread our feet out straight forward like this. And then we're going to go ahead and touch our toes if you can. And if you can do that, pick up your heels. All right. And then reach for your ankles. Just bend your body over your leg as best as possible. Hold for a few seconds. And then spread your legs apart as wide as you can. We're going to go from the right side and try to keep our body low, and then go back and forth and stretch out. And just do it as best as you can. Walk it over. Go about to the middle section. We're going to work our way to the left leg. And then we're going to come back over. And then go back. Finally, we do butterfly stretching, which is the bottoms of your feet together. Grab a hold of your toes. And bounce your knees up and down. We're going to take a big breath in, and then when we put our head down, we're going to exhale and breathe out. Hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, very good. Let's everybody stand up, please. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this white belt material, which is the very first belt that we start with. So let's everybody put our feet together, and we're going to put our hands up. We're going to put our hands to the side. That's called attention, or chariat is the Korean word for it. And then we're going to bow, called kyungye. So kyungye. And then let's go ahead and say courtesy. So we say courtesy, courtesy. All right. Now from there, we're going to go ahead and spread our feet apart. Put your hands like this. Curl your finger, put your thumb on top. Go like this. Bring your hands down to your chin and punch down. This is called ready position, and we'll be coming back to this position quite often to return to our beginning stance, okay? The very first thing that any real martial artist learns is how to do a riding stance. So everybody spread your feet apart. It's called riding horse stance. It's kind of like you're riding a horse. And once again, you put your hands like this, curl your finger once, twice, thumb over here, and put your hands over here like this. Start with your left hand right side up. Your right hand is upside down. And then you switch like this. You're just going to switch your hands back and forth into riding stance punch. Okay, so let's try that 10 times. I'm going to count in Korean, and then you guys give a punch. Okay, ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Very good. Okay, come back to chimdi stance. And now we're going to drop our right leg in the back and then put our hands to the side. And we're going to just try to kick up as high as you can. It's a stretching kick. You don't have to kick that high. Just kick whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to try 5 times each side. Okay? Ready? Go. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. All right. Now switch your feet. And go to the other side, left leg. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. All right, everybody, come on. Let's put our feet together. Show. And then we bow. Very good. So this is something that we would teach in our dojo, which is called our training hall. A lot of people probably know the word dojo, which is actually a Japanese word or a karate term. We're practicing Taekwondo, so we say dojang as opposed to dojo. So I want to grab that paddle over there, please. Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to show you guys some really cool kicks. We do kicks that are specific parts of our foot. Kind of like I had mentioned last week, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a sword form. On the sword, you have the blade, and then you have the point. And that's what you usually use as a weapon for cutting or defense or whatever it may be. And it's the same thing with our hands and our feet. We use our knuckles, we use the knife of our hand, the back of our hand, or we use the ball of our foot. So we're going to practice front snap kick here, or the side of your foot with side kick, or the top of your foot for roundhouse kick, like that, okay? Put that paddle away, please. Yes, sir. So those are some really cool techniques that we can study today as a white belt. You can pretend that you're a white belt. This is actually how you tie your belt right here. The belt is very long from here. Most people will put the belt in the center and then come around the back, loop it behind, and then come back to the front. We'll have 3 different lines. The first line will cross under the third line, and that's where you can adjust the strength a little bit. And then from there, you can fasten the knots just like that, making it look really nice. So you can pretend today, maybe you have a white belt going through this white belt material. So let's go ahead and start again from our chariot position, which is called attention. So put our feet together, everybody, and put your hands up and then down, chariot, Hands here. And chumbi. So this time we're just going to turn our body sideways and put your both hands up like this is a fighting stance. And then we're going to bend our leg here. And then from there, just kick straight out. It may help if I turn sideways, bend your leg here, and then after that, kick straight out. Okay? So Owen, go ahead and come back in, please.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to do front snap kick practice. So make a fighting stance like this, everybody. When I give a count, I'm going to count again in Korean. You guys give a kicking technique. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. All right, very good. Let's try side kick now. So side kick, basically I'm going to kick towards the camera. I'm going to go and put my feet together. Use my front foot, turn my foot sideways. The side angle looks like this, so I'm facing towards this way. I put my feet together, kick, and then step back. Let's everybody try side kick together. Here we go. Ready, step together. Boom. Again, step together. Boom. Let's do 3 more. Boom. 2 more. And last one. All right. Some of those techniques you can stack on top of each other, like front snap kick. We'll turn to jumping front snap kick, or triple front snap kick, or flying side kick. You'll see here in a couple minutes, guys, we actually have one of our Oklahoma City Thunder halftime shows for you guys to view. So we're going to view that here in a couple of minutes, and you can get a good idea of how great this can be. But you got to start small, establish a good foundation, keep consistent, be dedicated, and keep working from there. So last kick, guys, we're going to bring our knee up. We're going to turn our body sideways, point your toes, bend your leg back, called roundhouse kick. Here we go, from fighting stance, hands up, body sideways, and ready, hana. And then come back to your stance, do, sit, net, and dasi. Very good. And then everybody come on. Let's put our feet together. Show. And then bow. A couple other things that we do would be a form or one-step swar and a basic combo. But maybe we can show you guys some of that next week. Maybe you guys can find something that will resemble a white belt, and you guys can work on that this week and then bring it to you next week. I'll show you guys how to tie your belt again and then go from there. Okay? Go ahead and take a knee, please. All right. I'm going to take a knee as well, guys. And the reason why I do this is kind of the way that we sit in the class. We don't lay down and slouch around. We have a culture in our dojo that helps us to act and be a certain way. It's called a lifestyle. So today I want to talk to you guys about respect. Respect is being kind and nice to other people. And I know we have probably a lot of children on, so I want to kind of gear my respect talk more towards the children. Now, there's 3 groups you want to respect. The first group is going to be respecting my parents. The second group is respecting my teachers. And the third group is going to be respecting other people, my siblings, my classmates, people in my neighborhood, so on and so forth. So why is it important to respect? The opposite of respect is obviously is disrespect or being mean or unkind or selfish, basically in your actions. Respect promotes a lot of good feelings, a lot of good kindness, and a lot of love. And that's part of what we're training in Taekwondo. So we're not just punching and kicking and doing swords and nunchuck, which is all a lot of fun. You'll see the Thunder demonstration. I mean, it is going to be on point. But even more importantly is who we are inside of our heart and how we think in our mind. So let's talk about respect. Why do I want to respect my parents? What's an example of respecting my parents? Well, maybe I could use kind words like, can I, may I, please, thank you, things like that, instead of, Mom, I'm hungry, get me some food, or give me the remote. Those are very just harsh or very ugly words. Another ugly thing that probably kids shouldn't do to their parents is talk back. Maybe your mom or dad asks you to brush your teeth. I don't want to brush my teeth. Maybe it's time to turn the Xbox off and come down for dinner. I don't want to turn the Xbox. Those are all forms of talking back or even disrespect. So we at Kang's Taekwondo advocate or push our students, we encourage our students to always listen the first time and to be very respectful. So there's another thing that you guys can do also is to respect your space and to clean your room. You know, if there's a big mess, you can't find anything, maybe, you know, different negative things will come like bugs or something like that. So we always want to try to respect our space and we want to clean our room. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to respect our teachers. Our teachers, I mean, obviously we're all physical distancing or social distancing, whatever you want to call it. And we're not in school right now. But when you guys go back to school, I mean, your teachers are very dedicated 5 days a week to help you guys to have a better tomorrow. You know, sometimes we don't like doing homework and we have all this stuff to do, so on and so forth. But it's very important to always listen to the teacher the first time. You know, raise your hand, don't talk when the teacher's talking, and things like that. That way you can show that good respect to your teachers, and you can always, you know, have that good feeling at your school. Which, speaking of school and classmates, friends, brothers and sisters, you know, we don't want to hit anybody. We don't want to say unkind words. You're dumb. You're, you know, an elephant, or so on and so forth. And Master Kang is actually going to teach you guys a little bit of an anti-bullying. We taught over 10,000 kids in local elementary schools about how verbal bullying, we can overcome those with what we call anti-bullying session or something like that. So when somebody uses an unkind word to you, you can use these different word blocks and stuff that you can overcome what different people are saying to you. So, but anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on. I already told you guys that I had a little bit of a sword routine, and I'm going to show you guys a samurai sword that was actually given to me by one of my friends. This is an old World War II sword. There's a button on the sword that you depress that you can lift up over here. And then I have a couple other ones I'm going to show you after I do my demonstration. Now, doing any kind of weapon, it's not a toy, it's not a game. So we always try to use our respect. And we bow, which is a form of respect. We honor the flags, we honor our instructors, we honor our higher ranks, and we honor our training. And a lot of times what we do is we bow. So I'm going to bow now. As an honor to practice my sword diligently without messing around or using my sword in a foolish way. And these are some simple draws and strikes that we learn in Taekwondo that Grandmaster Kang has taught us through the years. So one thing that I kind of want to do so you guys can see maybe a little bit of how cool it would look, I actually have a lightsaber that I'm going to use. Which they used in obviously some of the Star Wars movies in which I grew up and a lot of you guys are kind of checking out now. So hope you guys enjoy it. So last but not least, before we get into this thunder demo, I want to show you guys, this is one of my swords also. And this is called a Musashi sword. Very long. Musashi was one of the fabled Japanese greatest swordsmen to ever live. It was actually told that he battled 100 people. There was a 700-page novel and movies about this historic and true man. And I think that this sword right here is a pretty neat tool or weapon to use, which was named after that gentleman. But as I promised you guys, we have this Oklahoma City Thunder halftime show. We would love to show you guys, and afterwards I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit more and then wrap it up. So gentlemen, we're ready.
Please direct your attention to center court as we welcome a phenomenally athletic group that's going to demonstrate some martial arts all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let's hear for Kang's Taekwondo. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause for Kang's Taekwondo.
Welcome back. What a great performance by those guys. All of those students, they all trained at our martial arts school. They all started when they were a white belt and learned the same white belt material that you guys learned today. And through years of dedication and years of practice, mentally they are very strong. Physically, they have great ability in which they work for consistently year in and year out. And a lot of people, they kind of like fatty things like, I want to do this for a couple of weeks and do this for a couple of months and so on and so forth. But these guys have all committed to practicing year after year after year, and they were blessed with the opportunity. Actually, every single year we go down to the Chesapeake Energy Arena and perform for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So really good stuff there. They're actually assembling a few of those guys, and they're going to try to shoot a live video. It's a little bit of a generic video, and we're going to try to show that hopefully during week 5. The last thing I want to leave with you guys is that sometimes we face a battle in life. I mean, we're going to face a battle, whether it's maybe in a day, a week, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And I kind of want to illustrate that with a little bit of fighting. We do tournament competition. It's full contact. And hopefully we can show a video next time. I fought in a lot of really big tournaments. I fought in a tournament in Las Vegas called the US Open. And through years and years of training and dedication and discipline, I was able to achieve pretty high mark. I got a gold medal one time and a silver medal another time. And I want to show you guys a little bit about what it takes to become a champion. And so Taekwondo helps us to learn how to become a champion in life. And certain things that we can do, like we talked about today, is exercising. Exercising will help you guys a lot to feel just a lot better. You're going to feel a lot happier. You're going to feel more energetic. You're going to feel more in shape. You're going to feel healthy, which is huge. Another thing that we also do in Taekwondo is we also want to be respectful. The way that you treat somebody else, the way that you think, if you keep on thinking on negative things and getting those things down in your heart, you're going to say those things. If you think on positive things and get those things down in your heart, you can encourage, you can build, and you can lift up. So we want to encourage you guys to try to at least do those 2 different things as a foundational building block. So when you face certain battles, you're able to overcome those things in the midst of adversity. But I think we're about to wrap up the show for week number 3. We're going to go ahead and do some really exciting things next week. So I hope you guys have enjoyed our week number 3, and we'll see you guys here in about 7 days.